What's up guys, my name is Mars, welcome back to another video. Here back on F1 Fantasy to do the recap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Let's see how I did, how you guys did on my fantasy league. And yeah, this weekend things went pretty well for me. I think this was my best weekend so far this season. So just want to thank you to all of you guys that joined to my fantasy league. Really appreciate that. I like to do this series because it's a way that I can interact with you guys, and yeah, if you guys like it, I like to do, and it motivates me even more. So leave a like already and subscribe to the channel if new, if you're not, to see more of this content. It really motivates me. But further ado, let's start with my teams. Like I said, this weekend was very good for me, so let's start with my first team. So what I chose was, okay, in the history, okay, I chose Raikkonen, Kvyat, Hamilton, Norris and Perez, and as my team I chose Mercedes, and it was a very good choice. For the first time this season I chose Mercedes and really paid off. So 109 points, it wasn't my best team, but in terms of historic, this team wasn't good at all. As you can see, I was very low on points, so this was my best weekend in this team. I think in all my teams was my best weekend. So yeah, at Turbo Raikkonen it could have been a little bit better, but yeah, but it was a good choice. Maybe I could turbo Norris or even Perez, that was best of the rest during the race. So yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate with Perez. I could get 42 points, and Raikkonen, yeah, it would be 10. But yeah, it's okay. Could have been a little bit worse. Kvyat, yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate due to that Ricardo collision. Hamilton, yeah, P2, very good. Norris, it was a very good race for McLaren, double point finish, by the way. And then I chose Mercedes. That was a very good choice. So 1-2, and yeah, maybe I'm going to maintain Mercedes team for now, because it's a very viable option. So for the Spanish Grand Prix, maybe I'm going to maintain Mercedes, but then in terms of pace of these guys or the midfield, I have to decide. But yeah, it was a nice weekend for my team. But now moving to my second team, that was the most successful, or was my third team? No, it was my second team. So yeah, Raikkonen again with 20 points. I said in the last video that would trust Raikkonen, turbo him. It was unfortunate that he was disqualifying from qualifying, but then he made a nice recuperation during the race, so and got 20 points. But it could, like I said, it could have been a little bit better. Then Sebastian Vettel with 32. Yeah, it was okay. Could P3, the Ferraris could have matched the Mercedes, unfortunately. Kvyat, yeah, that TNF with -5 points. And then Norris and then Bottas, that was the race winner. So he got everything, with the exception of fastest lap. But yeah, 44 points for Bottas, and this was I think it was my best classification in terms of points this season. So it was a very good weekend. Maybe I could have removed Kvyat and put, for example, one of the Williams drivers that really capitalized the DNFs, you know, from the race. So, and shows Mercedes. But yeah, I think it's good like this. It could be a little bit better. So I think this team has potential. Kvyat, yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate. Ferrari very weak. So, and Raikkonen could be a little bit better. So maybe I'm going to maintain this team. Maybe remove Kvyat because I don't trust on him at the moment. And yeah, maybe change to Mercedes. So I think this team has some potential. I have to make some changes shortly for the Spanish Grand Prix. So. But in a nutshell, it was very nice. So 152 points. And moving to my last team, and yeah, Charles Leclerc with 27 was very unfortunate, that crash during qualifying. Then Hamilton, I chose both Mercedes drivers, but then yeah, I turbo Kvyat and he had negative points, so it was very unfortunate. And then Albon, and yeah, he didn't make actually a nice race. So yeah, it was very unfortunate, this team. I was kind of sad. And then Toro Rosso, I chose Toro Rosso because I had two top 3 drivers of the top 3 teams. So yeah, I had to choose the Toro Rosso, and I thought these two guys would go well during the race. Kvyat was doing well, he qualified very well up the order in P7. Alex Albon, I'm not remembering right now how he did during the race, but yeah, it wasn't the best performance by the Thai drivers. But so yeah, it was just 109 points. So this was my team. These were my teams. In a nutshell, I can say that I can be happy. It was my best weekend so far, so I can be pleased. But yeah, some some changes here or there that could make my weekend even more positive. I watched my teams after qualifying and it was looking good, but then yeah, things didn't go as planned. But yeah, I can be happy. It was my best weekend, like I said. So now let's move on to my racing league. So and just wanted to say to you guys, thank you so much for joining to my fantasy team 77 entry. Sorry, if you want to join, here's the code. So yeah, it's just copy the code and put, and you're in my team. So let's go. I did pretty well. Now I'm in 26th place, but now let's see the best teams this weekend. So we have number 2 from Poland, 179 points, very good race. So yeah, it shows Bottas, Raikkonen, Norris, Albon and Leclerc. So yeah, very maybe how Albon could be. Maybe you could put Perez, not entirely sure because I don't know if you had enough money. So, but it is a very good team, 179, and yeah, maybe you could change Leclerc. You could put one of the Williams, for example, remove Albon and put one of the Williams, and then remove Leclerc and put Hamilton. I don't know if you had money for that, but yeah, maybe it could be a nice choice. So let's go to the second place. And the second best team calls best 2, so 175 points, not far from the first team. So Hamilton, Vettel, Bottas, Giovinazzi was a very good choice. I wasn't expecting Giovinazzi to have so much points. So and yeah, I didn't want to choose Giovinazzi because it wasn't performing at all during the race. And then McLaren, a very interesting choice. I think it's the first people. The first team that I see in my fantasy league that shows McLaren. So and then shows Norris as a double driver that was better than sorry, I'm forgetting Kimi Raikkonen. Sorry, and but it could show Giovinazzi would be a better turbo. So let's now go to the third team to finish. And then to see the overall. So it shows Sainz, a very good turbo choice. And then Lando Norris, Bottas. This is actually a very good choice. Well played, Aaron. Very well played. And then McLaren again. So I think he's the same person. Yeah, I think he has the best 2 team and the best F1. So very good for him. So yeah, and very interesting choice. So now let's see overall in the standings. So now I think it's not risky for the biscuit that is in first place. Is Scuderia Bodge. So let's see how I think I'm saying your name well. I'm very bad with names, sorry for that. Vettel, Norris, Raikkonen, Russell and Bottas. So Russell, very nice choice. Yeah, he capitalized all that DNFs, and then the qualifying position starting in P16 due to all those qualifications and yeah, they all had to start from the pit lane, and then Bottas and Ferrari. So it was a very nice choice as well. And yeah, congratulations to him, and he's in the lead of the leaderboard. So now we have Risk It for the biscuit. So yeah, he's a little bit low on points comparing to the last weeks, if I'm remember. So yeah, it was a little bit down the other. So it shows Verstappen. So he's the first one that I see that shows Verstappen this weekend. Bottas, Raikkonen, Albon, and then Norris, and then Ferrari as a team. So this guy said, I remember that he always choose Ferrari, but I can tell you, bro, I think it's better to choose Mercedes. So I chose, and it really paid off. So just an advice for you and for all of you guys, start to choose Mercedes because I think it's the most viable option. Then very far from the first 2 places, Pureza F1 team from Brazil. So yeah, look, yeah, it has almost the same point as said. So Leclerc, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi. So we could turbo Giovinazzi would be better than Verstappen, Russell, and Ferrari. So yeah, in terms of top drivers, could be a little bit better. So, but I think it's good like this. Like I said, maybe you could turbo Giovinazzi to be a little bit better. So this was the best choices for my team this weekend and overall. So and like I said, once again, thank you so much for joining to my league. If you want to join, the code is here and it's going to be in the description as well. So now let's move on to the global standings. So in terms of global, yeah, I still a little bit down the order, but So let's see the best this weekend. No, this is China, so Azerbaijan. So it was Eric with 211. Jesus, mate, what you chose? Let's see what Eric chose. So it chose Bottas, Leclerc, Perez as a turbo driver. I think Perez was the best turbo driver. Because yeah, it was best of the rest. It could be Gasly. I think you could turbo still Gasly. I don't know his value right now, but yeah, if Gasly didn't have that DNF, it would be the best turbo driver. So Perez, so very well played. Giovinazzi, and then Russell, and then Mercedes as a team. So this was the best choice that you could have during the weekend. So congratulations to you. He doesn't watch my videos because I think he's not my league, but whatever. Let's move on to the second best. Benjas Bottas. It shows Bottas. Okay, it was obvious because he has Bottas on the name. Yeah, 211 once again. So Perez, and yeah, it was basically the same choice. So yeah, these guys playing very well. They are gods in fantasy teams. Very far from me. I'm very far from these guys. And then Bottas signs as a turbo driver. Yes, could be a little better. And Verstappen, Stroll, and Giovinazzi. So I think Sainz is cheaper than Perez, or I think Perez is cheaper than Sainz. I'm not entirely sure, but if Sainz is more expensive than Perez, he could choose Perez. I'm not entirely sure of the values of the drivers right now. So these were the best drivers this weekend. So now let's see overall. I always like to see the global ranking. So we have a Brazilian on the lead. So, but it wasn't very good comparing to the guys that we saw. So Bottas, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Norris, and Russell. A lot of people choosing Russell, and it's going well. So yeah, due to that, to his qualifying position. And yeah, Russell is a very good choice if you're lacking in terms of money. So yeah, maybe I could risk a little bit and take the gamble and choose Russell, because Williams has been finishing all the races. So yeah, maybe I'm going to start to put Russell a bit. I have to see that. And then we have Laura from Abu Dhabi, Verstappen, Bottas, Russell, Stroll, and Raikkonen, and then yeah, Mercedes again. And as you can see, guys, Mercedes is the best option in terms of teams. So yeah, shows Mercedes 70 points, 1-2 on qualifying, 1-2 on the race, bang, 70 points. There you have it. It could have the fastest lap, but yeah, 70 points is very good. So these were the overall teams. So now let's see the verified ones. So to start things off, let's start with Ross Brawn. Is the best one so far with 590 points. He got 131. And yeah, Verstappen, Leclerc, Raikkonen, Norris, and Kvyat. And yeah, once again, some people choosing Kvyat because it shows a good pace in practice sessions. But then, yeah, in qualifying it was good, but it was very unfortunate that the incident with Ricciardo, where Ricciardo reversed and didn't see him, and then he damaged his car. And yeah, it was very unfortunate. Then shows Ferrari. So as you can see, the difference between the Mercedes and Ferrari is 21 points. That's a lot of points. So. But it was very smooth for Ross. Could be better, but yeah. Now let's see DC. David Coulthard. If you guys don't know what DC is David Coulthard. Who doesn't? Albon, Leclerc, Bottas, Raikkonen, and Norris, and then Ferrari. So 158. Sorry, and yeah, it was average. I can say. These guys, the official guys, usually do well in this. Sorry, I'm forgetting, in the fantasy league. So now let's see Pat Simmons. Oh god, oh, that hurt. That kind of hurt. Ricciardo as a turbo driver. Oh god, that is very bad. Jesus. Yeah, Mercedes kind of balanced things up on Hamilton, but oh my god. Yeah, Ricciardo with that DNF. Oh, that is very unfortunate. I'm not going to choose Ricciardo anymore. I think I already said, because yeah, Ricciardo, unfortunately, it's all his bad luck. So now let's see, Mr. It's Radion actually. Oh god, this is even worse. Oh my god, that is the worst thing that can happen. The best turbo driver have a DNF. Oh god, that is very, very bad. Jesus, Tom. Oh my god, I feel sorry for you. And then Hamilton, And then, oh god, that is very, very bad. Kvyat as well. Oh my god. I'm feeling sorry for you, Tom. Oh god. I'm not going to complain anymore with me. So let's see my favorite YouTuber, Arif. So, oh my god. he as well chose Gasly. And Magnussen, as was, by the way, as was nowhere near the front pack in terms of midfield this weekend. I don't know what happened with them, but Guttensteiner said that they would be nowhere near, and they weren't nowhere near. So that is very, very bad. Thank God that I didn't choose Gasly. And yeah, very unfortunate for Harif. He chose Alfa Romeo, so it was quite okay, I can say. And then yeah, let's see Rob Smedley. And once again, oh my god, this guy has 30 points, so the verified ones, in general, I'm not doing very good. Ricardo and Kvyat, and that's a, oh my god, that is very, very bad. Kubica, okay, he has the same points of, no, he has -3 than Russell. And then, yeah, only 30 points for Rob, and oh god, that is very, very bad. That really penalized him. And yeah, now let's see Matthew X G, 80 points, and as well choosing Ricardo as a turbo. I'm gonna tell. I'm not going to choose Ricardo anymore because it's a real proof. These guys screw themselves because they chose Ricardo, and yeah, Ricardo has not been performing. I think he's the most unluckiest driver this season. So yeah. These guys are not having any luck like Ricardo this season. But that was the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, for joining to my league. If you want to join, the code is here. The link is going to be on the description as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining to my fantasy to my fantasy league. Really appreciate that. I always like to make this use because it's a way that I like to interact with you, sorry. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoy Scout channel to see more Formula 1 fantasy. Jesus, I'm not talking well. It really motivates me to make more. But now it's time to say goodbye. My name is Tomasz, and I'll see you guys next time.